Hey, what up, dogs? Welcome back to Garo Clicker Heroes. Rawr, let's get right back into it, shall we? Let us, boom, add them clickers. Alright. Anyway, you know what? This is the time where I put that sound off, because that is going to get annoying after a little while. Might as well do it ahead of time, instead of like towards the middle or later on in the video, just because by then I'll probably forget. So what's everyone doing? Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit the mic. I didn't hit the actual mic, but I hit the, like, if you guys don't know, I don't have, like, a professional, like, mounted, like, radio mic or nothing. I have headphones with a mic attachment. I believe they're, like, Turtle brand or something, if that means anything to you, if you understand what that is. But there you go. And I didn't hit the actual, like, fluffy part at the end where you talk into. I hit, like, the stem that's attached to that fluffy part in between the headphones themselves, like the part that goes over your ears and the part that goes over. I'm, you know what? I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been doing this thing, okay? This weird, really weird thing, where I treat these episodes like it is like a college essay, and I need to fill, like, 20 pages worth of stuff, but like there's not that much information to create 20 pages worth of stuff for, like, your final or whatever. So I just explain shit, like, to the very finest of details. That way I can fill out all the 20 pages without having to fucking go out and get more information, I guess. It's like you're doing a report on something very simple, like your finals on something very simple, like, hey, photosynthesis helps plants grow. Okay, there's very little info to add to that. It's like, hey, photosynthesis is a thing that plants have in their cells, in each of their, like, cells or molecules with cells, I guess, plant cells, that absorbs, sunlight, UV rays or what have you, and converts that sunlight into food for the plant. So your final is on photosynthesis, and you gotta explain or, like, use that information that you have, but you have to fill up 20 pages. So it's like, oh, here's the history of photosynthesis. Oh, this is an entire part speculating, like, if primordial plants from, like, 12 billion BC had photosynthesis, or if it's evolution based, and this is what, like, 500 different scientists' opinions on it are, and these are all my cites and sources for all that shit. So it's like, so yeah, so the at the core, the fucking final that you're doing is still just about fucking photosynthesis, which you could teach a kid if you just explain it simply enough. But instead, you're filling out 20 pages worth of just filler, basically. It's like when you're watching an anime, a dubbed anime in America, okay? And, like, for example, I believe, a dubbed anime in America that was, that's an anime that's based off of a manga, basically, okay? So there's gonna be fucking filler episodes in between, like, the chapter, like, volume 1 and volume 2 of the fucking manga. There's gonna be, like, basically, like, 50 episodes of just, like, hey, we're gonna fill this space with some shit that doesn't make super a lot of sense fitting in with the rest of the story, but hey, people like these characters and they just wanted to see them do shit. So, a good example is, like, Naruto. Naruto, if you, like, read the manga, oh, he dead, son. I ain't reviving your stupid ass. There you go. This guy's done in 13 minutes too, so I can definitely put him on that shit. Zabadabadoo, zabadoo, zabadoo, zabadabadoo, zabadoo, zabadoo, zabadabadoo, zabadoo, zabadoo. So yeah, I've been doing that a lot. I've been to fill out the 15 minutes with dialogue and commentary. I've just been doing that. Hold on, there we go. Been filling the fucking void with just shit that really doesn't need explaining. I'm doing a lot of mansplaining is what's going on. So it's like, so all I had to tell you is like, oh, I hit the mic, my fault. But instead, I explained to you the entire like visual, like basically painted the fucking picture with my verbiage in your brain of what my headphones exactly look like and where exactly I struck the mic. And honestly, I don't even know if you guys heard anything. Like I hit it on the stem, and that's like pretty far away from like the front where like the noise comes in. But I don't know if like the vibrations could be felt like over, like I don't know, man. Right now, all I know is that I've spent 6 entire minutes talking about how I've hit this microphone, and that is how you fucking get through college, my dude. That is how you get through college, by spending 6 minutes talking about, oh whoops, hit the mic, and you just fill that shit with as much fucking garbage shit as you want, and that is how you pass your fucking classes and become a successful member of society, to which you can successfully go into like any occupation and use those skills. What? Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm looking at my my work schedule right now, and it looks like, interesting. Yeah, it looks like some chick from a different location is coming to cover some people going on tonight. What the fuck is that? That is Ravi. Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna... I could wait another like 7 minutes to fucking talk and explain the shit out to like my coworkers and whatnot. It's fine. It's not like it's time sensitive. It's kind of time sensitive, but not time sensitive enough to where I can not wait 7 minutes to fucking do it. So instead, I'm just gonna come back here and continue explaining how I hit this microphone, because I have nothing to talk about. It's a little painful. I actually it was my okay, full disclosure. These last two parts of this episode, episode 322, they're being recorded on the 9th, Thursday, March 9th, as opposed to Wednesday, March 8th, when I recorded the first two stuffs. But in between then, obviously I was grinding up King Midas levels so you can start recording again. But I also, last night after my double at work, I called my mom for the first time in a really long time. It was really crazy because I looked in like my call log to, like, I scrolled through my call log to be like, when's the last time I called my mom, so I could just click on that and then call her through that. But I had to scroll pretty far. I was like, oh, might as well contact. So, but I looked and I was like, basically, I called her at the beginning of this year. So it's been like 3 months since I talked to her. I'm a pretty bad son. It's okay. It's like I've accepted it. But yeah, no, I called her. It was birthday. March 8th is her birthday. So so I called her to say happy birthday. We started talking about things. She was like, "What's going on with you?" And I thought about it for a second. I was just like literally nothing. And she was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Yeah, no." She's like, "Have you gone to the dentist yet?" I was like, "No, I haven't." She's like, "Well, you need to do that." I was like, "Okay." And my girlfriend actually chimed in too. She was like, "No, I keep telling him, but he hasn't gone." And I'm just like, nagging women. Nice. That was super cool. Oh, no. This one. I want this guy down here to do the mercenary quest. But But yeah, so. But yeah, and then she was like, anything else? I was like, well, just paid my hospital bill. What? She was like, how much was it? I was like, $250. She was like, oh, did the health insurance help anything? I was just like, yeah, they helped for $2.50, literally 1% of my bill. And she was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess that's fucking healthcare. You pay, you pay to have healthcare. You pay like hundreds of dollars to have healthcare, and when you actually go to a doctor, they only pay 1% of your fucking healthcare bill. It's if for those of you outside of the U.S., this is how healthcare works in the U.S. You have to be literally a billionaire to get any sort of like work done on yourself, because otherwise you'll just be like in forever debt forever. Like for example, like my friend. My friend from work, he fell down some stairs, dislocated his knee. He had to go to the hospital. He was in the hospital for like a couple days to like recover. They put him in a cast, put him in crutches, and eventually had to go back to like remove the cast and like instead put a brace on so he can start moving around his knee, goes to physical therapy and whatnot. And I believe he said something around the lines of his bill for that being like $10,000 or some shit like that. And I was like, oh shit, you gotta start paying that off. He was like, no, I'm never gonna pay that off. And I was just like, yeah, I mean, what the fuck are they gonna do, right? What, they're gonna come and repossess like your fucking DVD collection? Like none of us fucking kids over here have shit. Like what the fuck's gonna happen if we're gonna get bad credits or not gonna get like apartments in the future? That's bullshit. People always looking to like live in apartments with like people, and you can always find someone to like guarantor or co-sign, or like even no-fee apartments or like shitty apartments that don't even care if you have bad credit, because everyone's got bad credit these days, because fucking like that's just the fucking way the world works now. It's like everything here is working against us at all times, and you gotta take your here. I'm gonna actually click on this beat. I forgot that like we started using stuff, so okay, click, clicks. That's whatever. So yeah, you have to take your advantages when you can. For example, me, the last like time I got sick apparently was like when I went to go to the fucking doctor to get my eyes checked for goddamn pink eye, which I could have like slept off, and I knew that, but what's his face? Well, my girlfriend wasn't having it, so I had to go to the doctor. So, but otherwise, I would, that's sort of like my advantage in life right now, is that I'm young, very young, and basically any physical like detriments that happen to me, I can I could just sort of like brush off for now, get hurt my head in like a accident, get a concussion, whatever, dude, just sleep that shit off. Fucking break a bone or whatever, it's whatever, just like don't use that arm for like a few weeks so you can like rest. Build yourself like a makeshift sling out of like your wife beaters that you have at home, possibly like a couple like pairs of underwear. Fucking you get like sick or the flu, just like stay home, eat some chicken soup, rest. I ain't got no fucking like means to go to the doctor, you guys. It's like and honestly, not a lot of people do either. There's a growing trend in America where it's like, hey, if someone is like shot, or they get hit by a car, or they're just like fucking I don't know, start having a panic attack, heart attack, whatever, you gotta check them first. You gotta check like their wrist or whatever, because people are wearing these like wristbands now. They're just like, hey, I'm just having like a normal panic attack. It happens all the time. Do not call an ambulance, because I don't want to fucking pay for that shit. So people will literally risk their lives to not have to pay for like an ambulance or like any hospital like fucking bills or nothing like that. Honestly, I've seen people like shot, stabbed, whatnot, and instead of like, oh, people getting them a ambulance, people will just get them like a taxi or an Uber or something like that. The Uber will take them to the hospital, and honestly, the Uber will probably get there a little bit faster because everyone's fucking driving Ubers and Lyfts and shit all over the place. So it's like, they're always there. It'll be like they'll be there in like 3 minutes, 2 minutes tops, and they'll come and they'll be like, oh shit, you're stabbed. It's like, yeah, I need to go to the hospital. You take me to the hospital. And they'll take you, and they'll understand. You'll probably give them a really, really nice tip, like not even like the $5 maximum that you can do on Lyft. Like you probably just type in your own tip of like $10. You're like, there you go, man. Or 20, or even like $50. Give them $50. It's like, that's to get your fucking back seats reupholstered because I fucking bled on them. Sorry about that. I didn't plan on getting shot today. And the guy's like, it's fine, man. Usually people only give me $5 tips, so the $50 tip's really nice. And that would still cost less than taking an ambulance to the fucking hospital. And, because of that, it's much less stress on everyone involved. So that's America in a nutshell, the American healthcare system in a nutshell, you guys. I'm glad I explained this to you because it's about to get much, much worse with Trump's new bill that he did, the fucking American Healthcare Act, which is straight garbage. So yeah, can't wait for my next illness to test myself on my willpower to not go to the hospital. But until then, like, subscribe, comment if you're enjoying the series thus far. I know I am. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace out.